I spend a lot of time talking to contractors who are just getting started in soft washing, and there is this one pattern I see over and over again. They pull up to a job at 8 in the morning, and by 10 o'clock, they haven't even sprayed a single drop of product. 2 hours, just gone. And where does that time actually go? It is not that they are slacking off, it is the hidden time thieves on site. It is opening the back of the van and spending 20 minutes hunting for an adapter because the customer has an unusual outdoor tap thread. It is running back and forth with 25-litre drums, trying to manually batch mix sodium hypochlorite while hovering over a bucket with a measuring jug in the wind. If you are stopping work 3 times on a single render job to mix up another batch of chemical, you are losing money every single minute. Compare that to running an inline proportioning system, like the Softwash Clever Injector dosatron system. You hook your water supply straight up, your chemical drawer goes into your concentrate, and the unit proportions the solution instantly, on demand, at the precise percentage you set. No manual measuring on the customer lawn, no stopping mid-wall, and 0 guesswork on your final chemical strength. Now, having the right delivery system is only half the battle. Your van inventory is what keeps you moving. If you do not carry a full kit of quick connect brass fittings, threaded tap connectors, spare Viton pump O-rings, and professional surfactants like Clever Wash pre-stocked on your rig, a 10p washer failing will send you driving to the nearest plumbing merchant for an hour and a half. That is an emergency trip that completely destroys your daily profit margin. I always teach what I call the 15-minute workflow rule. Before you turn on a pump, before you even unpack your hose reel, you take 15 minutes to map your site setup. You walk the perimeter, map your hose routing so you're not dragging heavy lines across delicate garden features, and you thoroughly pre-wet all surrounding foliage and turf. Those 15 minutes spent setting up containment and pre-wetting plants will literally save you 2 hours of nightmare cleanup and costly plant damage control later in the afternoon. Professional contractors save time on site by planning the job before arrival, not by rushing the chemical application. That brings us to how you present yourself before you even start the engine. In this industry, there is still a massive divide between the splash and dash pressure washing mentality and true professional soft washing contractors. A lot of guys think winning work is about having the cheapest price or the biggest pump. But when you walk up to a commercial property manager or a high-end residential owner and hand them a professional, site-specific risk assessment and method statement pack, a full RAMS document before touching a tap, the entire dynamic changes. You immediately establish commercial credibility. You show that you understand chemical safety, cost duties, environmental containment, and surface protection. That paperwork is what justifies your higher quoting margins and separates you from someone just blasting a high-pressure nozzle around. Take render and roof cleaning as a prime example. When you explain the actual science to a client, you build total trust. You explain that instant surface cleaning comes from controlled oxidation using sodium hypochlorite at low pressure, which sanitizes the organic growth like red or green algae without stripping aggregate or blowing water behind render coats. But then you explain the second phase, applying a secondary residual biocide treatment like DDAC, didecyl dimethyl ammonium chloride, which stays in the porous substrate and prevents recolonization for years. You are not just washing off dirt, you are offering a long-term surface maintenance solution. Exterior cleaning is not about buying £5,000 worth of high-pressure pumps and hoping for the best. The true foundation of a profitable, sustainable business is surface identification and chemical dilution science. Knowing exactly what surface you are standing in front of, whether it is K-rend, monocouche, natural sandstone or clay roof tiles, and understanding how pH, dwell time, and surfactant performance interact with that specific material. If you want to build foundational knowledge, our Softwash Knowledge Hub on softwashing.uk has dozens of free practical guides covering softwash chemistry, equipment selection, and safety compliance. But if you are serious about transforming your business into a fully scalable operation, enrolling in our CPD Certified Softwash training course and achieving approved Softwash applicator status provides you with the full blueprint, from technical standards to commercial pricing. Work smart on site, focus on the science, protect your standards, and I will see you on the next episode.